Oh, thank you, baby. Hey, everybody. Please pardon me, I'm a hot mess today, but I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we are making a bunch of polymer clay cabochons. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sheila. To ship out to our patrons that just started processing for this month over on Patreon. Hey, Lisa. But yeah, we figure we're just going to hang out. I'm going to be joined by the lovely Randy today. Hey, Buttons. Do it?
You are.
Well, yeah, I thought so. He just brought me a cup of coffee, which is very nice. Still quite hot. Can't drink it yet. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Susan. Hey, Dan. Asmith is actually up. I think he's either playing WoW or doing video editing right now. But I wanted... Video editing. But I'm trying to figure out what kind of angle we're going to do today. Might need a tripod. Have you seen our tripod, Randy?
Not in a while.
Okay. Hey, Trudy. I need one with a clip up top, because I think I'm going to set the tripod right there. So how's everybody doing today? Oh, what's that? Missed you on Tuesday. I was so upset when I found out. Oh, I'm glad you're able to make it today, Nicole. Susan asks, are you going to do a workshop at VisionCon in Branson? I think so, yeah. I think we're only doing 2 workshops there because they didn't want us to have us in as guests. So, please don't do that to the dog.
What?
I don't even know what you were doing.
You sound sad. You should.
Oh, I should have let you.
Yeah, should have let.
Okay, so
Doggy claw machine.
Doggy claw machine. Give us just a sec to get this transferred over. There we go. What did I just break? I don't know.
I still ain't got no notifications.
Oh, really? Well, you could come hang out with me anyways. There we go. Okay. Hi from Kansas City. Hey, Drana. So, I've been making these cabochons, and you can kind of see, made both live streams this week. Congrats, Jessica. But you can kind of see, Randy had his little station over here where he's setting up the blanks, and then I'm wrapping them and putting them into this little mold, and then just slicing the backs off. I think I might actually prefer this method to the cookie cutter method that I was using. What is the cost on that, and what will you be doing? Susan, all the workshops that I teach are free. They're hosted, or rather sponsored by my patrons. That enables me to provide all the tools and materials for free. You don't get to keep the tools, but you get to keep whatever you make and take it home with you. And we'll be doing like just a simple wire wrapped pendant, and then yeah, Randy's chocolate balls. They're actually black polymer clay, but I did come down here this morning and I was like, are those malt balls? Like Whoppers? Like, and I was like, no, calm down. What's up?
What flavor?
Just the regular.
Organic rainforest?
Organic rainforest.
That's what you want?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it comes out like that. Licorice balls. My first... Can't talk. Trinity says, yay, my first month of Patreon went through. I'm official. Woo! Well, thank you so much. And I actually wanted to give... I know I do a lot of, like, and it can seem generic, but I want you to know, y'all to know how genuinely appreciative I am of all of your support. Even if you just watch my videos, if you don't comment, if you don't anything, just you being here, hopefully learning something from my videos, your support is phenomenal. And then for those of y'all who go above and beyond and pledge $1, $5, $10, $20, even, it's, that blows my mind. And I have to admit to you guys, I was super depressed this morning. Like, super depressed. Because, and the beginning of the month is always kind of a hard time for me because, aside from just the regular artistic angst, I want to make sure that I'm providing an equivalent exchange to my patrons. And for all the advice that I try to give you guys about staying confident and building confidence as a creator, 2 comments tore my legs out from under me. And I was like, why am I even doing this? Like, it's like, oh man. And it was just, Do what?
Why do I even bother?
Why do I even bother? Like, it's like, I felt like I was failing you guys. And just like, damn. But then Randy pulled me back up by my bootstraps or I don't know, my shoelaces or something. And it's like, no, just, you're having a rough day. Just keep on keeping on. You'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. I'll keep on keeping on. So, yeah. Trinity says, don't let jealous people pull the wind. No, it was actually, I don't even know who it was because it's in our anonymous exit survey. But they're like, your emails are annoying. I'm like, I don't even send out emails. Like, what's happening? So I don't even know. And we get a lot of folks who it's like the creator wasn't providing as expected. And I'm like, can I ask you guys, if you ever feel like, hey Vaughn, you're not putting enough stuff in the $40, wire wrapping package, send me a message. Like, let me know. I need y'all's feedback, not just you angrily quitting me like I failed you. And I'm like, or angrily quit me, like, whatever. I can't make you, want to communicate with me.
Love me.
Do what?
Just love me.
Randy's over there going, just love me. But no, it's, oh, Pamela says, you're adorable. One day at a time, my dear. I'm glad you have Randy to help you out. I'm so glad I have Randy to help me out because it's like, oh, honey, get over here. You said you were going to do the stream with me.
Did I?
You did.
I remember that.
You can't just bring me coffee and then bail, bro.
Shit, that's what I can't do.
Which is super good, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Catholic says, that's crazy. Put so much stuff in your packs. I can't use it fast enough. Right on. And, and that's also, I'm really glad I talked to you guys about it too, because your messages that you're sending me now too. Randy, get over here and help with the rainbow balls. Is our dog a lab? No, they're all basically mutts, but they're mutt enough that they look like purebred labs. But, I don't even remember what I was talking about now, but y'all have pushed my insecurities from my mind. Thank you guys. Teresa, I'm never going to quit, first off. I just get discouraged sometimes. But yeah, I am going to put out a call though that if you guys feel like you want more, because I do feel like I'm not providing to my $10 tier the way that I wanted to, because it's really hard to counterbalance. Well, I used to send you a package and now I don't, but we were spending so much in shipping to send off a $10 package. Dogs on the pedigree, right? I'm gonna start reading some comments. Nicole says, love, you're awesome. Don't let people put you down. Oh, and it just bunched a whole bunch. I was able to suggest your channel to 5 new friends yesterday, and I'm always telling people to look you up. I love you and what you do. Well, thank you guys. There was no issue I had with my crate was no FU. Wait, what?
What?
Sam, what are you saying? When I sent you a message on Facebook, did you see it? I haven't even been on Facebook in like 4 days. No, oh, fur baby hair. Okay, because I was like, Sam, what? I don't know if you remember me from the other day, but I'm trying to take your advice about Etsy in confidence. I'm practicing a new bead technique right now, peyote with a twist. Ooh, I love that. And I do remember you, Kaylee. I really want to do more seed beading. It's like, honestly, you guys, this costume that I've been doing has ripped my life away. I didn't get to do any wire wrapping tutorials hardly in January or anything like that. Like, so I do want to let you guys know my channel is not going to always be completely taken over by cosplay stuff. That's just what's happening right now. Hey, Lauren. Oh, I miss you so much. I was super sad this morning, Lauren, and I read the notes that you sent Randy and I, and it made me happier. So thank you. Because I keep those right there they're my depression meds.
Depression ostriches.
I had kind of a rough day today, so your live stream is making it 10 times better. Thank you. Oh, Buttons, thank you. F the haters, we loves you. Here's money. Thank you, Buttons.
I don't think that's how that works.
I didn't bring up my sadness to try to milk money out of y'all, though. So I appreciate it, but don't feel like you have to be like, oh, Vaughn, here's some money to blot your tears with.
Oh, I'm feeling kind of sad.
Yeah, Randy's over here. He's like, man, I'm really sad. You can't please everyone, and don't worry about the occasional negativity. Some people aren't happy unless they make someone else unhappy. You do a fantastic job on your tutorials. Thank you, Silver. That really means a lot to me. Aw, T. Baker says, you're my inspiration. Thank you, guys. I knew I could count on y'all, because I was a little late coming into the live stream today, and I didn't put makeup on or anything. So, like, my go-to, sad, so put on your war paint, just nothing. I was like, I guess I'll just sit here. Like, I sat here like a lump like this, scrolling through memes on Instagram, which are pretty good, by the way. I love some memes. Aw, thanks, Anne. Oh, horror. I'm just being grumpy or gloomy this morning, but I'm feeling much better now. So, besides the beads, what's besides the beads?
I got better.
What are you making today besides the beads? Valerie! Randy will get bath bombs to make him happy.
Okay.
She just sent $2 as well. Thank you, guys. Randy, you can't joke like that. They're nice enough that they actually send money. Like, in addition to wonderful comments and stuff. So we're gonna have to take a picture of you in the bathtub with the bath bombs. Don't look at me like that. Y'all missed his face. He just kind of faced at me. Amethyst says, you missed my comment. 58,000 subscribers. Can't be wrong. Is that what we're up to now? Holy crap. 58K.
I'm 20 away from 600.
You're doing awesome, honey. I'm really proud
man,
of you. I wish you would post a video again, though, and get off of World of Ruins Vaughn's Lifecraft.
Then what?
But then what? But then people would get to enjoy your videos again, Randy.
Then what?
Your art made into postcards. Right on. He would love it. Piper's like, yes, take the picture. Oh, Nicole says, but I don't think what you're doing now is bad. I just wish I could afford the $20 tier. And that's, I'm hoping, Nicole, that as we build more and develop more with the channel and get to where it's very, like, reliable, hopefully, I don't know if it's ever going to be, like, truly reliable. I'd like to, I don't know, do something, like, maybe give away more kits as well, like, or, I don't know, because I also need to get better at organizing things. So it's a learning curve, and it's growing. It's evolving almost every day, like, at least every week. There's a new evolution to our Patreon page. So I'm really appreciative to the people who kind of are patient and stick around, because I'm hoping it'll pay out in the long haul for you guys.
It's growing.
Melissa said, seriously, you should look into getting your art made into postcards. Like, that'd be awesome. Fun. I sent you a picture of soapstone that's carved pendants. I want you to pick one for me to send to you. Will you maybe wire wrap? Steph, that would be awesome. Ah! Button says, Randy in a mermaid bra and bath bomb tub. How much money will it take? Randy, how much money for you to sell your body on the internet?
Just
No, quick, like $30?
No.
Like,
$350.
$350.
No.
Only 3 likes? Come on, people. Oh, Jim, you're so kind. See, you make my life brighter. Aw. You and Randy are part of my depression. We depress you?
Yeah.
And watch the ads. Don't skip them all. If you want to collab in a monthly postcard design, we should just talk. I could do them for free. Just promo. I'm serious. Oh my gosh, Buttons. I'll put you. What about $2.98?
What?
Carol says about $2.98.
About $2.98.
Well, first off, we have to get Randy to agree to let me take pictures of him in his hashtag chesticles. Merfish chesticles. It's always evolving. I mean, bigger and better, that it shouldn't become an expense to you. This is a lot of work already. Look how much time you spend with this. Well, that's fair, Melissa. And also, I wanted to show you guys part of...
Capricorn.
Randy, could you do me a huge
No,
favor?
what's up?
Could you get the tray that I just sprayed in the spray room and bring it in here? Thank you. I wanted to show you guys how just this month my polymer clay has evolved. So, oh, well, thanks, Pamela. I love these tie-dye tops. I gave one to my mom, actually, while she was here. I'm finishing a beadwork piece while watching you. I have the internet again, so I'm catching up on your videos. I love y'all. Oh, well, thank you, April. Oh, here they are.
I want to light my candle, but I can't get in my jar now.
What's wrong with your jar?
Long lighter.
Oh,
matches or something.
Was it on the piano?
No.
The long-nosed one? So these are...
Shiny.
Ooh, very shiny. Yeah, I did the PIM on them, and it brightened them up tremendously. These are what I started doing, and then, like, I leveled up, and I really much prefer the shaping and everything on these ones. And so all of these will be going out to our patrons. But yeah, I wanted to do some that were, like, Valentine's Day themed, but they came out looking a little chalkier than I wanted. But, and check out, too, for those of y'all who don't know whether or not you want to make the, leap into investing in PIM. This is with no sanding. No PIM, PIM.
PIM, no PIM.
PIM, no PIM.
PIM, no PIM.
And it really, like, just livens it up.
PIM, no PIM.
What size are they? Hey, Vaughn, question. What's up, Trinity? My name isn't Pamela. It's Pam. Pamela? Pronounced like the Camellia. Pamelia. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry.
PIM, no PIM.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
What?
You're weird, Randy. I love you, but you're freaking me out. No.
What?
Does PIM leave your stuff sticky? Nope.
Absolutely.
PIM's actually designed to be an aerosol spray that's safe for use with polymer clay. It doesn't turn it sticky. So I've been using them for about 2.5 years on all of my polymer clay. And even pieces that we're still carrying in the booth, it hasn't started peeling off, it hasn't started chipping, it hasn't turned sticky, and it hasn't yellowed. So that works out pretty well. Hi, Vaughn and Randy, as much love. Hey, Penny. It's so good to see you. Lauren says she likes the purple. Excellent.
The purple what?
The purple cabs, I think. Please send me the purple ones, please. Okay, and the purple ones are awesome looking. I love purple. PIM comes in spray. I've only ever seen it in liquid. Yeah, it's an aerosol can. I get mine from PIM 2, P-Y-M, and then the Roman numeral for 2. A Mod Podge acrylic sealer does leave it sticky. That's good to know, Trinity.
Or
PIM before or after baking? Jim, I do it after baking. Because that way, because this is how bright it is and shiny. Just one coat, it gets shinier the more coats you do, but with no sanding. And I typically prefer to bake them, sand them, and then spray them, but I cannot sand. We're shooting for 400 cabochons to send off in this month's craft crates, because yeah, and then you just click resume. Hey guys, sorry, the app crashes sometimes, so I'm back. I don't know how that works for y'all. But yeah, if somebody can hear me, can you type to folks to refresh the page? Refresh the page. Yeah, everybody in their Patreon packages gets thanks buttons, gets like 3 or 4 cabochons, like different cabs. Thanks, Carol. Okay, that's been sprayed. These ones have not. And that, as well as samples of different gauges of wire and like different components and beads, and like the more you pledge, the more stuff you get. Hey Cassandra, what is the best way to get a hold of you? I'd really like to help with postcards if you're interested. Probably an email or something. I see swirly arrow in middle of page and not smokable yet. Oh no, Jim. What? Trying to be friends with Blair on Facebook. She is so talented. Looking forward to getting some of those beautiful cabochons. I can't wait to get them made and sent out to y'all. Like, we're really excited with how they're coming out. Because this is what they look like before they're baked. And this is just one of the kinds that we're making. I want to make one that looks like a, with Lauren. She's super talented. Hey, off topic. Do we have to watch the ads for you to get some money? Yes. Patience, the more you watch the ads, the better it is. Oh.
Your end.
Do what?
On your end.
On wait, what? Sorry, Lauren sent me a text and it startled me and it distracted me completely. What was that?
The better it is on your end.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I always forget to turn my sound off, and then it's all loud in y'all's ear holes. Hola. Or I just subbed to your YouTube channel. Oh no, I pay for YouTube. Do you still get revenue?
Yes,
Kronos,
actually.
we do. We do get cuts of the YouTube red. But honestly, you guys, don't sweat it. Like I really appreciate if you do like watch the ads and stuff, but just I'd rather you do YouTube in a way that you enjoy and just enjoy the videos as much as you can and kind of go from there. So Anne says, what ads? Sometimes before and after the videos there'll be little like skippable ads or like surveys or I don't know, YouTube revenue stuff. So ooh, but I'm chit-chatting. I'm gonna go get to work. Oh, can I use that?
No.
But I need it.
I'm using it.
But I need it.
That sounds terrible.
That is terrible.
In fact, I believe that's exactly what we got caught up on.
I'm
last
interested
night.
in having a custom piece made. What would I need to send you? April, I still don't know if I'm open for custom work yet, but you can send me an email with any reference pictures or descriptions of kind of what you're looking for. Oh, okay, so if I watch them, you get paid. Okay, more money for you, shows, honey. Well, thanks, Anne.
More money for you, huh?
Mm-hmm. And that's also, too, though, it's I don't understand the way yet YouTube figures out how much money we as content creators get. Because like across the board, our subscribers are up, our watch time is up, our views are up, comments, shares, dislikes, everything is up across the board, but our revenue is down by 30%. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong, YouTube? So, and Randy's just like, just keep doing you, you'll be fine, YouTube will figure it out. And so I'm like, okay. Because it's we're trying to pay off my student loan, and I'm like,
this is me being patient.
This is me being patient. And it's like I can't set up like a payment plan until I have like, you know, it can rely on a certain amount each month. So I'm like, we'll just keep faking it till we make it. But money stresses me out, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Y'all seem to really like yesterday's tutorial though.
What was yesterday?
Yesterday was the pricing your pieces.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting ready to make some dragon's eggs for gifts. Thank you so much for your videos. Well, you're welcome, Cronus. Also, I wanted to give y'all a tip. Carrie on here, I think I mispronounced your name, but you had posted some that you had made of the little scaled dragon eggs onto Instagram, and you were like, you had mentioned that you were trying to like make them better, and I thought they were beautiful. But something that just to draw your artistic eye to for anybody who's making them, if you do a very rounded scale, it's gonna look more mermaidy and more like fish scales. Whereas if you give each scale a little bit more of a point, it's gonna look more dragon-esque kind of. Or reptilian, yeah. So those are just something that, again, I thought it was beautiful. So I don't know what you were bitching about, but sorry, I can't cuss because Corona says Randy rocks. He does. Look at him, rocking. That's just awkward when you make it. He's just like making awkward eye contact with the camera. Do you know how extremely lucky you are? So blessed to have Randy. Dinah, I could not do what I do if I didn't have Randy. He is the hardest worker. Stop it now. But no, yeah, moral of the story, Randy's the best thing ever. He shaved. Shame on you, Randy. Randy was sick and he was tired of like sinus drainage into his mustache. So
I like my booger. I like my mustache. I don't like my booger mustache.
Yeah, he doesn't like a booger stash. Aw, thanks, Sam. She said that we're awesome because she was sweetie. There's my if. What you doing?
Well, cleaning. I was. I'm done now.
Right on.
At least for now, I'm done.
I went outside and it's cold and gross out
It's
there.
pretty gross. I went outside long enough to shake the cornmeal out of my tails, and then I was done.
Right. Yeah, I dumped the compost bowl for the chickens, and then like I was gonna hang out with the chickens for the live stream. Then I was like, it's cold because I didn't put a jacket on or anything. So I was like, it's spring now, right? It's February.
No.
Drink
Been done
pressures.
2 months.
Right. I'm new to your channel and I love your videos. Yesterday's was great. Also, thanks. Well, thank you, Terry. I'm really glad that you like what we're doing. And what?
Rick and Morty
She
has
sent
ruined
$20.
me. Oh, wow.
Super chat. Do you want us to like
They've ruined
do a
me.
song for you,
It's
Anne,
like,
or
oh,
something?
thanks,
Like,
Yeah.
Every time. I just have Scary Terry in my head all the time.
Scary Terry.
It's your spirit animal.
Yeah, I think so.
Do we have any Rick and Morty fans in here? 5 second dance party. Do. You have to come over and dance to this as if.
Is that 5 seconds?
Stop it now.
Dance break.
Dance break. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's my payment for Randy going to fly me around. Wow.
Oh, okay.
You're a paid chaperone.
That works. I've got flying in
He's-
everywhere.
He
now.
says he is flying in everywhere now.
I don't.
You keep me company. Safety dance. Seagulls are gonna poke your knees. Yep. What's oh, where is it? Hey, Michelle. Me love Rick and Morty. So yeah, Randy constantly has Scary Terry stuck in his head, apparently. It's like, I'm gonna die. But-
And it's funny because like I'll be doing a quest and they're like, "Thank you, champion." I'm like, "Oh, bitch."
So I've been taking the veneers and Randy makes wubba lubba dub dub. How did she do that? Randy makes the little core beads and then I'm shaping them. We're gonna take our little Tamama squirt bottle. Trademark.
Not by us though.
Tamama, not by us. And a little bit of repel, like, because otherwise it sticks all bad. And then I push it down in. And we're folding the little ends over. Yeah, it's catching it. Randy Uber. Yeah. Are you taking Patreon requests for colors? Not specifically because I'm really bad at organizing and I don't want to send, like, promise to send colors and then send the wrong colors to the wrong people. But I only have, like, this much left of this plug and then y'all can, like, pick the next color scheme for the batch of cabs, if that makes sense. And how did she send the? Oh, how did you gift her $20? There'll be a little thing called Super Chat. Somebody asked if they could use split rings to make chainmail. You can, but it's a total pain in the butt sometimes. But you can incorporate them. Then the question is attaching chain rings to leather. Eyelets, grommets, or just straight through the leather. Dan, it depends on what leather you're using,
What's your project
and
is.
the project. If it's a thick leather, like anything over a 4 ounce, you don't really need to line it with anything. But if it's like a lining leather or a pigskin or like a 1 or 2 ounce, I would recommend using either an eyelet or a grommet.
Also, if it's something like a drawstring bag where something's going to be constantly friction on it.
Yeah, well, he
want
said putting
eyelets.
chainmail rings through it, so I don't know if they'd use like a chainmail for a cord, but that's a really good point.
And that's how you get behind on messages.
What? Oh. Ah! If I went to send you, what's Judy say? Yep, and then money sign, and then you charge it on a charge card. Oh, goodness. Dinah is Diana. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I was hoping PayPal, but PayPal wasn't there. Oh, no. Clay beads, how do you drill them? I just use a little Dremel with a 1/16 inch brass drill bit. Oh. Do you have a PayPal to gift you? I do. And that's to answer the earlier question about what email to contact me through. Blurry. There we go. Ciao. Oh, Caitlin, we're making little cabochons.
For an email?
We do it.
What'd
you say?
Do we have an iBot set up for the email?
We do, but I can just tell it to him. My email that you can contact me through, and then if you want to donate through PayPal, be sure to leave a note that says it's a donation, because if you're not ordering something and it doesn't say it's a donation, I panic and don't accept the payment. But it's just backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com. And Judy, I do only drill the cooked clay, but you could also take just a little needle tool and make a whole, I guess we don't have one for email, do we?
I don't know.
Huh. And you can make a little hole for stringing prior to baking, if you wanted to. How long are you going to be on today? I'm at work. Ugh. There we go. Do Patreon payments have to be in our names? Can I have a friend pay for me? Do what?
Did it work?
Oh, I don't know. You typing it out worked. You can have someone else, like, it doesn't have to be in your name, but it just won't have your name on the package, because again, unless there's like a note or something saying, ew. Unless there's a note or something saying, hey, this is to Mikio, then I won't know, but wherever the shipping address feeds into, that's who I'll ship it to. Is racism allowed in the chat? No. Randy spelled it wrong, though. Back to Earth. B-A-C-K to Earth Creations. But to answer your question, Tammy, I think we're going to be on for a hot minute. So, 'cause I got cabs for days to make. Nope, says Anne. No running races in chat room, too small, right? Mikio says, okay, I see. I bet it goes to their address too then, right? It depends entirely on whose address that they put in whenever they make the pledge. Like,
oh, I spelled it wrong?
Yeah. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure did.
But yeah, I kind of want to change the camera angle a bit so y'all can see what we're working on. What are you going to use these for? These are getting shipped out to my very generous patrons on Patreon. Thanks, Randy. What size cabochons did you make? These are coming out roughly a little larger than 30 millimeter. They might be like 35 millimeter. I think it might be based on a credit card's billing address, but I don't know. I've been trying. Okay. And I think Patreon actually lets you pay through PayPal now too.
Are you
but
jealous, Luke?
But yeah, we just cover patience. Hope this helps chase the tears and blues away. You guys, oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, now you can't say you're sad anymore because people can
but that is true, because I did not come on here today being like, I'm less sad to get you guys to give me money. Like, that's not how this was working.
So the moral of the story is keep your feelings on the inside.
Keep my feelings on the inside. Fair enough. Is mom still there? Judy, no, my mom actually left. She came and left already. We've been waiting about almost 2 weeks for her to come visit. And then yesterday she was like, hey, I'll be there this afternoon. And I was like, okay. So we panic cleaned the house for about 2 hours. And then she came and we ate food a couple of times.
She got to wash clothes.
And we did some of her laundry. And then we all went to bed. And this morning when we got up, she had headed out. So back on the road. No, I didn't get any video of her or anything like that. So
I think we were trying to...
Yeah, it was a brief but pleasant visit.
Beat the snowstorm.
Yeah, stop it and just say cool. Cool.
Right on.
Do you recommend using larger rings for learning chainmail? I'm just learning, and those
Yes.
rings are really tiny. Bigger rings will help you out.
I mean,
Do you take commission work on wire wrap? Diana, sometimes. Like, I'm currently not taking any because I've got a lot of projects that I need to get finished, and we've got conventions coming up. I will check my email buttons. Thank you. Well, YouTube is messing up with their new rules for us little guys, right? Yeah. They are doing their best to try to stifle seedling YouTubers. I just like seeing your face. Because you're just sitting there and you can talk too.
I am.
Okay.
I don't know if they can hear me, but I am.
I think they can hear you better when you're over there. Yeah. Hola. Can I use liquid polymer clay to do what you are doing? You could. And honestly, liquid polymer clay is a little bit expensive. At Hobby Lobby or Michael's or wherever it was that we got this was like almost $9. Granted, we used a 40% off coupon, but sometimes we're not always able to do that. And you can only really get so much out of a liquid polymer clay bottle. Whereas you could get a whole brick. This is of translucent clay. Hey, Colleen. For like $8.99. But
is it translucent?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was. Yeah, translucent.
Okay.
It comes out white though. Like, I'm not that pleased with it. What was I talking about? I don't know either. Next question. Lost my train of thought. Yes, I can hear Andy at almost the same volume when he speaks to us.
As opposed to...
Yeah, this is a different view, though, Melissa. I have trouble with the bricks. Will you be doing any chainmail or scale videos soon? I do hope to, Tara. I'd like...
Hope so.
I'd really like to do at least a weekly wire wrap, a weekly chainmail, and a weekly polymer clay video. Like, I really need to start being, like, more scheduled, but we'll see how that goes. Discovered you today with video on face polymer clay and watch screws. Right on. I think you might underappreciate yourselves. You're a joy to watch and visit with. You share your knowledge freely without hesitation. You also try to uplift others, often successfully. So, well, thank you, Maria. Couch doggy. Right? Doggo. Randy, where you going?
What?
You're leaving?
I'm done.
That's fair.
My work here is done.
I'll miss you, Randy. No, I'll
stop being sad.
Oh, that's true. You missed Lauren. She was in for a hot sec. I got to see a few of her messages, but she texted me. Well, I'll talk more with Lauren in a minute. She understands that I'm distractible. Piper says, don't go, Randy. He's over there. He'll be reading comments, so he'll actually be able to help more over there too, I think, right?
Yeah.
You said, Mr. Fancy Pants, that you were going to moderate for me today.
I don't remember that.
Please?
I think you heard me say that in your head.
You were being all nice to me.
Well, I'm not arguing that.
What happened?
Oh, you said I'm not being nice to you now?
Yvonne, have you used the Pardo translucent clay? If not, I'll send you some when I finish your wrap bracelet. I haven't, Naomi. What is that? Cause I don't know. I think I want to try out some of the Kato or Fimo translucent clay because it seems to be more actually translucent and take more of a shine whenever it's baked. But yeah, we're just making polymer clay. Not sending more money for Randy's pout. Patience. But yeah, I really like some of these. I was trying to make like a faux Labradorite.
Oh, come here.
And it didn't work as well as I wanted. Randy just shook the dog's butt at me. Apparently Kato is the most translucent, so we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I can see you still.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm watching your video.
Oh.
What? What do you want?
Nothing. I just wanted to show them. Like, Randy's there with a, what's this hashtag you family? Hey guys, doing hashtag Y family. I'm not sure.
Wow.
I think we're being bombarded from another group. Oh, really? Well, hey, everybody.
I'll block everybody.
No, don't systematically block. First time we ever got raided or invaded, Randy and I went through and blocked everyone because we were like, what's happening? I have all brands of translucent. Your package is growing. Oh, goodness, Naomi. That's a raid. Right on. I'm from Germany. Hey, in Germany. I handled this raid way better than last time. Are your molds homemade or store-bought?
Fatty Army.
Yeah. This is store-bought. I got it on Amazon. It's just a Sculpey brand silicone mold. You can bake it. So if you did wanted to do liquid polymer clay into the molds and then bake it, that's something that you can do. Yeah, the other one, Mikio, was pretty crazy. But I had done, where'd that other mold go? I don't know. It was the bezel version of this one. I had done liquid clay into that, and it didn't really, like, it kept bubbling really badly. can you use them for resin too? I do think so, Tammy, and that's something that I'm like chomping at the bit. I need to get my other workstations cleared off so that I can set up a little station for resin casting, because I so much Secret Santa started your mail to fly. Hey, Vaughn and Randy, no Az today. I think Asmith is upstairs doing video editing and different things, so I had to sign into chat. I was already signed in. That is weird, Garden. What got you started to craft? Metal allergies and not having enough money to, oh wow, Pardo when fired, you can read through it. That's crazy. For how long are you doing this? Vivian, probably for a couple of hours. I've got a lot of cabs to make today.
Trailed off while answering the
what?
3 questions.
Oh,
back.
did I? Which question was it?
We'll get you started.
Oh yeah. I was going to like Renaissance festivals and stuff, and I really wanted to have beautiful jewelry that I could wear with my metal allergies, but I did not have the money to just buy other people's work, and I had like some designs in mind that I don't know, I wanted to make stuff, so I started making stuff. Yeah, Melissa's like, LOL squirrel. Cernet is great too, second to Pardo. Right on. Hi Vaughn, first time ever to catch your live stream. Hey Claudette, I'm in Australia and it's 7 a.m. here, but now I have to leave to go to work. P.S. Love, love, love your work. Well, thanks so much, Claudette. I'm glad you like what we're doing, and have an awesome day at work.
By the way, translucent means it lets light through.
You need transparent.
Means...
So I need a transparent clay.
Oh.
And I think I may end up just, because on these flatter cabs, like the ones like this, I want to try doing domed resin on the surface of. How do you do resin in your craft room and get the smell out properly so you don't get sick? Mother, we actually have another room, like directly off to my left, that has 3 doors. 2 of, like, all of them are closed. 2 of them are closable and one of them's just blocked off completely. And we're using that as the spray room now. Like the painting station and everything, as we get it cleared out, we're going to be, okay? Sorry for the barking dogs. Hey! Hey! Stop barking. Y'all missed it. Did you see Randy scuttle by carrying a dog? Please tell me you're still carrying his happy ass.
The mailman's here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it mail time?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam. Sam. He looks startled. Sam, are you okay, Sam? Are you okay? It's like, Ma, I've seen some things.
Just take me back to the door.
What the crap? Like, seriously. So I'm gonna go check the mail real quick.
That's fine.
Oh, was there anything there?
I don't know, I'm not
Okay.
sure.
I
was holding Sam. I couldn't really check.
That's not my fault. Randy says, oh, Randy got his workout for the day. Thanks, hater. You get your mail late. We do. We're kind of at the end of his route. Glad he didn't get a hold of the mail person. Oh, it's okay, doggo. Careful or Randy will carry you. And you won't like it as much as you think you will. Thanks, hater. We get ours at 11 a.m. Right on.
You know the minute you put it on, he's going to look
I
away.
know. He's going to look away.
Just like he's doing
Just
right
like he's
now.
doing. Hey, Sam. Daddy ruining your dignity? Yep. Sam's like, I'm not looking. You can't make me. You can't make me look. Sorry. Flip around, camera. Was that Diarga? I'm not sure. Oh, Z. Z does this thing where he'll come over and he'll like flip his hand up underneath, or his head up underneath my hand, and then he'll turn around so I have to pet his butt.
Oh no, that was Greg, the mailman.
That was Greg, the mailman. Is that his name?
Yes, his name is Greg.
Oh, I always forget. Sometimes we don't get our mail till 7:30 at night. Oh, Karen. After watching your pricing video, I binge watched all your earring videos, realized I had a $50 gift card, so I went to Joann's and got a bunch of earring making stuff. I'm excited for my day off tomorrow. Right on. Oh, well, happy birthday, Karen. Bye, Jim. But no, I absolutely love making earrings because they're a very quick. The smallest cabochon on this one, I think, is, let me measure it. It looks like about an 18 millimeter cabochon is the smallest round on this size. Randy still is over there flopping Sam's ears. What was I talking about? Yeah, earrings are a really nice thing to kind of just practice on too. Great way to use up stray beads if you have them. I mean glass ones. I've been able to get them as small as like 5 millimeters, but I don't paint them that small. Vivian says, do you sell things? I do. I have an Etsy store. If you go to my website, backtoearthcreations.com, and click on the shop tag, it'll take you over to my Etsy store. What you hooing, Randy?
Founder says they stay up till 11 p.m. delivering mail out there.
Oh, goodness. Woo. Hey, quit wrestling, puppos. So, I actually think... Do it.
Luke says, my turn to be carried.
Right? I think since Randy isn't going to hang out with me anymore, I'm actually going to transfer the clay operation to over here. Anita said she loves your t-shirt. Oh, Lauren got that for Randy for a Christmas present. Mm-hmm. Did you see my question on Tuesday about how to take care of Frizz in a synthetic wig? No. I did, Karen. Well, fabric softener. Was it the fabric softener comment? I'm actually going to be doing the video showing how I use a steamer and a comb to or like a brush to get everything straightened out in the wigs. So I'm going to kind of transition everything around. And I'm going to move this over here. Penny says, Randy, be sure to watch that dog run you did on replay later. Oh my god, it was funny from her perspective.
Making fun of the way I run.
Karen says, it looked really nice in the package till I took it out. Oh no. Well, Kathy says, why did Randy shave off his mustache? It was nice. Did it tickle too much? He looks cute with it and off, cutie. His beautiful eyes. You're gorgeous too. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. Your puppies are tap dancing. Do the clear tubs and containers help with organizing? My stuff is all in boxes, making it hard to find stuff. I do like using the clear tubs. Kind of makes it a little bit more visible. And then I also use masking tape to label things. Hey, Trevor. That'd be a good funniest home video to turn in. Right on. The question is, why am I making so many cabochons? I'm making these to give to my patrons in their craft crates. Aw, well, thank you, Amira. So, and then I come through. Let me see if I can't bring this down a little bit more. I don't know, this one's, I'm having a really hard time with this camera arm. Dead nubbit. Okay. Sorry guys, but I've got to turn the camera arm the other way. Tracy says, ew. Oh yeah, Randy's booger stash.
Operation Booger Stash.
Mm-hmm.
That is Vaughn.
What's up? But yeah, these are the camera arms that we use. They're really nice, but are they just running?
I have no idea what they're after. Guys, what are you doing?
Being a dog, what are you doing?
Three-headed Surabai.
Okay. There we go. So now you guys should be able to get a little bit better of a perspective. Maybe. Sorry, I don't mean to shake the camera so much. So many, How much weight have you lost? You look great. Wow, well, thank you. I actually weighed in at, oh, what was it this morning? 227. So I'm down 8 pounds. It fluctuates. I did lose, like, about 9. I had gotten down to where I had lost 9 pounds in January, and I'm just kind of trying to do the 2 pound a week thing. But I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't been exercising as much as I typically would like, but I figure if I can just get my eating under control, and that's been working out pretty well for me so far. And Melissa says, I'm off the chat, but I'm listening. Oh, thanks, Anne. Penny says, never a dull moment at Camp Randy Vaughn. Oh no, Piper says, I love the cabs you sent for January, but I've not found anything good enough to do with them. Karis, today I'm making cabochons for my patron supporters in the craft crates that we send out each month.
On a seafood diet.
On a seafood diet. Seafood eat food. Those ones are pretty good, not gonna lie.
What are you gonna do with that tiny one?
I don't know. Maybe cover it and
Just leave it there.
just leave it right there.
Leave it in the mold.
I don't think I've lost weight, but I do notice I have started to tone up a little. Right on. And see, the thing is, the scale isn't everything. I was just getting kind of, my knees were hurting. And I don't know if it was just the shoes that I was wearing, or if, like, I was actually, you know, developing a knee problem. So, ooh, tons of stamps on sale for, like,
$1 to $2.
at Hobby Lobby today. Great ones for using on polymer clay. Right on. Have you ever made Picasso Jasper cabs? No, but I'd really like to. Excuse me. Do you have any videos on making your own polymer clay beads? I do. Kind of, they're older videos. I'd like to do more, to kind of revisit. Do what, Randy?
They're older videos, but they still check out.
Randy says they're older videos, but they still check out. I'm seriously envious of your crafting area. My husband, converted our walk-in closet for me so the kids can't mess with things, but I'd love a bigger area. Right on. Karen asks, are these hollow? They are not. You can actually see where they're just filled in with kind of like a black clay. Did you ever make beads with the polymer clay? I have. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Shelly. And it's been really interesting to see how the cabs have evolved. From this was one from the first batch that I did, compared to how they started evolving. So I've been having a lot of fun. I really liked this one too, that kind of contrasted the blue and gold. Because I'm trying to get it to look like Labradorite, but it's just proving difficult. Which I really liked this one. I thought that one looked pretty convincing.
What about Starry Night caps?
Ooh, I haven't made Starry Night cabs. That would be pretty cool. Dogs, calm down. Is there something behind the couch?
I don't know.
Or in the couch? Is there a critter in our house that does not
Several
belong?
critters in our house.
Well, that does not belong.
Oh, I don't know.
I wish this would stay up. Nope. Oh, there it goes. Sliding right back down. I lost 30 plus pounds just by limiting the carbs I eat. Wow, well done, Piper. Okay. So I'm going to run this through the pasta machine real quick. I'll be right back. Hi, Sam. No, I don't know what Z and Luke are going after, but they are chasing after something behind the couch.
Is Chi-Chi back there?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Passing it through the pasta machine. Well, I feel like they can't see me, so I have to sing what I'm doing.
Oh, that's fine.
Because Randy's looking at me, he's like, what? Why are you singing?
Why would you do that?
Why did you do that? Okay, so now I've got a little piece of kind of the base background clay. And I'm going to take I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to try to get it to stretch a little bit more, because I really want it to be quite thin on the surface. Tear that off for use in the next piece. Just clippity-cloppity dog toes. There we go. You know, I'm actually using the back side of my blade, so careful to not push down with your fingertips, because it'll get you. And this is a little bit like a Mokumagane sheet, but I'm just doing little slicey lines. And with Mokumagane, typically you don't add another top layer every single time. Fordite is another popular cab right now. It's an odd, colorful paint scrappings from the car painting process. Huh. Did you ever make beads of the polymer clay? And do you think it's easy? How would the temperature in the oven? Kathy, typically whenever I bake my polymer clay, your package will have instructions. Like how right here it says 275, 15 minutes per quarter inch. I usually never bake for less than 30 minutes if it's the only baking that I'm doing. I have made beads. I like using a bead roller. I also like making them by hand. Dogs, leave it. But I especially like making the cabochons, though. Are you going to have a tutorial on how you made the Labradorite clay cabochons? I think so, Julie. This one I kind of loosely followed lady whose name I can't pronounce, but all of her videos are very good and have the same music. It wasn't Jessima's, but I'm trying to kind of find my own preferred way, because hers, I don't know, I didn't like the color combination as much. Maybe I'm just not doing it as well as her. Ludmilla, yeah, there you go, Julie. Like, she does very good tutorials. Luke? Randy, can you check and see what he's chasing?
Yeah.
Ooh, you replica my sister, my beautiful friend, God save you. My daughter Ursa wanted to say in order to look. Aw, well thanks, Amira, and hey Ursa. Now I'm just going to take this and kind of like slice.
Look. There's nothing there, buddy.
And so you can kind of see. And it's making them very quite dense. So what I'm going to be doing is placing these in a way that will expand whenever I feed it through the pasta machine. Derpy says, I'm oddly satisfied. Hey, Flame. Well, I'm going to be on for quite a while today, just kind of hanging out. And you can see some of the slices are quite thin. Yeah, Ludmilla is amazing with faux stone technique. She really is. Anne says, oh, Flame, you missed Randy running.
I wasn't just running.
He's running with a dog.
I was carrying a dog.
What method is that again, Yvonne? Karen, this is very similar to a Mokumagane technique, but I'm just kind of slicing, and I really liked the initial use of a Skinner blend before. Anne says, LOL, okay, you carried the dog very fast.
That's right.
Because you can see each time I add, oh, bye, Jody, thanks for hanging out. She's, I have a dinner date with my fellas. Ooh. And then I just kind of, I don't know, like place it, try to get it to look artsy fartsy. Like I want to try to do, I think I might do one on an expansion of like a silvery pale blue base, because this they're getting kind of dark for my taste. Just slice in little slices. Sabrina asks Vaughn, what is your favorite color? Today I really like the teal in a peacock color, but typically peacock colors are my absolute favorite. So I'm just kind of coming through. I kind of wish I had a thinner tissue blade, because a thinner blade I think would make this a lot easier to not grab quite so much on each pass. And just little bits. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, but it's the other dog that's traumatized.
Which dog's? Oh, Sam. Okay, so I've done that much. And I'm actually just gonna... Well, now Haru's chasing something. Did we get a cricket in the house or something? Like, what on earth is going on?
There was nothing over there when I looked.
Haru's freaking out.
I don't know, let him freak out.
Okay. At least she's freaking out more quietly than the dogs were. Okay, so that's how it's looking. Oh, wipe it with a baby wipe now and then. It'll help your blade. Right on. Might be the wall in the walls or the floorboards. That's true. Okay, flipping this around. Getting this maybe coming out this way. I don't know. I know this camera arm has lost its elasticity. Does clay crack like firing other clay? I have not had any problems with my clay cracking. Typically, sometimes it'll burn if I bake it for too long, or if there's water or air bubbles trapped in it. Hey, Jenny. Okay, so now I'm going to angle it so you can kind of see what's going on with this pasta machine. Now, also keep in mind, I fed it through on the thickest setting and added the little strips of clay to it. So I'm feeding it through again on the thickest to flatten it out. Hey, Irana. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, Karen. I think I make too many cuts. Oh, no. Well, thanks, Cindy. And so I'm layering another thickness on there, and this is really going to distort it. So let's get a good before. Feeding it through. So that's after one stretch. So now I'm actually going to turn it and feed it through on the next setting down. And this way I can try to distort it like evenly. Yeah, we probably have a mouse somewhere, which we shouldn't for too much longer. Yeah, there's a little mouse. This is way more excitement than I signed up for today. Well, between 3 cats. There it went right behind the couch. Rodents. Stop it now. Haru, you missed it. Hey, Chi-Chi, wake up and hunt a mouse. Freeloaders. But yeah, so you can see that really helps distort and spread. I love that, the way it looks. But at least all the critters will get their exercise. Including that mouse. It's nap time for kitty, right? So I'm going to try to cut out some of this excess black because we don't really need it in there. Well, it's not black, it's like the scrap background. Okay, putting it down to the 4th setting. You can see the way it's stretching it. Amethyst asks, is a cat limping? That's Haru. That's Asmith's cat, and she has 3 legs. So yes, she is limping. Okay, so and I'm gonna feed this through. Now it's on the 5th setting, and I can't feed it through much thinner than this because it'll start to wrinkle in my machine. And honestly, if I do it much thinner than that, then it's going to, she's a yard cat, 3 feet, then it'll be too easy to sand through. So you can see the way that that distorted out very nicely. 2 cats for 1, right? Hey, Ember. There's a mouse. You missed it. I think it's behind the couch. We're going to have to tear the living room apart. Because y'all cats are too well fed. You just want to sit and watch it. Okay, so now, while I'm over here, I'm actually going to, I have some of this light blue pearl. I know that isn't funny, Dan. I had a friend who had a dog named too. My Ember. The dogs are quite upset. They can't chase the mouse, who probably just came in under the crack in the front door. It's making my clay too thin in my pasta machine. It goes all crinkly. I have that same problem, Emma. What colors of clay did you use for the Labradorite clay? Like a bunch of different colors. This is some of them. Like, it was mostly navy, blue, bright green, peacock. Yeah, peacock pearl, gold, actually, to get, it's like a bronzy gold. The same colors Ludmila was using in her tutorials. Okay, so fed through on the thickest setting. Now on number 2. And now on number 3. With the Bob Borkers outside. And now on number 4. And now on number 5. Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Could I get your help with something?
Sure.
There is that roll of freezer paper right there next to you. I'm going to experiment with something. Could you hand me the roll of freezer paper?
Oh.
Okay. What are we making today? Hey, Erin! We are making polymer clay cabochons for our very generous patrons. Okay, so I was doing this with just regular computer paper, but that did not work out well at all because the clay would stick to the papery side really badly. And there's the dogs just working to death outside because they're so neglected. And I'm trimming the freezer paper, which I'm going to have the waxy sides together. But I want it to be a good width that I'll be able to feed it through my pasta machine. But I'm going to take it and I'm just going to lay our clay like this. And then I'm going to close it up in our wax paper. And I'm going to put it, I had fed the clay through on 5. I'm feeding it through on 4 now to account for the paper. There we go. Now I'm knocking it back down to 5. And I think I'm going to flip it because otherwise it's like seriously curved. Ooh, feeding it through. There we go. So already this 5 thickness is 2 sheets of paper thinner than before. Hey Robin, we're doing really well. I'm going to flatten it out a bit and now I'm going to knock it up to 6. So I'm going to see what that does. Ooh, it's grinding. Makes squeaky noises. Flatten it out some more. I'm getting a wrinkle here on this side. So I'm going to flip it over and pass it back through. There we go.
sure you said on this?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay.
But you can let the dogs in.
No, they can stay inside.
Okay.
They're too noisy.
Well. And now I'm going to put it through on number 7 and see what happens there. Oh, that noise though. Good gracious. It's going to make the mouse want to move out. Over 40 sets of new earrings made since Tuesday. Aaron! Right on. Well, happy birthday. Happy 42nd birthday. This is, Amira, the dough that we're using is actually, it's polymer clay. It's a PVC-based plastic. So yeah, and speaking of the plastic though, this waxy side of the freezer paper peels off very nicely. You can see the amount of spread that we got on this. Oh goodness, it's hard to get it off though. A lot easier than regular paper, but it's just so thin that it wants to stretch. So I'm just peeling up a bit. Oh, and it tore. So yeah, I'm just going to peel off a section. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Well, maybe if I treat it like it's a gold leaf or something and take what I want to have it on. Ooh, putting it in the fridge for a few minutes. That is a good idea. But I'm just going to press it to the clay because maybe it'll stick better to the clay than what it wants to the wax paper. I'm also going to take a little craft knife and give it some, just trim around it. Okay. If they're barking at the neighbors, they need to come in. Thank you so much, Randy. Dadnabbit. Well, this isn't working the way I thought it would. So I'm just going to peel off little segments and stick them. Hey, doggies. So I let it sit. It's pretty chilly in here today, so it should firm up pretty nicely. But it's at least peeling off better than what it did on the straight computer paper. What's that? Lori says, Vaughn, use a plastic sheet protector, but hold the clay straight up and let the sheets on either side pull it in. Okay. Why not use? Can you use cornstarch with the clay? Use your tissue blade. That's a good idea, Anne. Use your tissue blade. Okay, so well, we got a little layer kind of put on there. And so now I'm gonna move the camera again. Sabrina asks, when is your birthday? My birthday is actually in August 6th. Let me get this flipped around. Nicole says, I love watching you learn while you work. It reminds me that crafting is constantly learning. That is definitely true. And that's what I like about it, is it's a really good way to kind of, even whenever I'm working with what I feel like is in my comfort zone, I still feel like I'm learning new things. I'm going to take our acrylic roller. And I'm actually going to set this aside, let it firm up a bit. Well, actually, I'm going to do our little slices. Slice, 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 slice. Aaron says, Vaughn, I never got the chance to tell you. Made a great pair of shoes. You made a great pair of shoes, just not my style. I'm tall enough as it is. Oh, Aaron. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked them. Okay, so now I'm going to let that firm up. And I'm going to clear off this whole slab of little clay beads that we've made that will be going out to the patrons. It's a nice little pile if I've ever seen one. And now we can start putting fresh ones to bake on the slab. And this is kind of a typical day in the shop, especially whenever it's at the beginning of the month and I need to get things made to send out to my patrons. Because I don't want to send y'all just the same cabs every month, though they do all come out just a bit different. So there we go. Set that off to the side. Why are you scoring / slicing it? I'll show you, because once we get it rolled out, it's impressing it into the clay so that we can make little slices of it and then have it distort out into a really cool color like this. Ooh, my coffee. And I'm just coming through with a circle cutter. Nicole says, I found some wire wrapped pieces I did from about 5 years ago. I thought I was decent at that point in time, and so did a lot of other people, but honestly I've grown so much since then. Right on. My birthday is August 6th. Okay, so I'm just coming in and I'm going to press and do a little bit of a twist. Some people are very like particular about where they cut, like, but I find that whenever I do that, my own personal preference can get in the way. So I like to do all of them because you never know how it'll come out, especially after baking. Well, hey, Serenity. Just kind of slicing and cutting. And then sometimes, whenever it's like an odd little shape, I can come in with a little teardrop cutter and still manage to get a cabochon's worth out of the nice patterning. Because teardrops are probably my favorite cabochon shape to wrap and to make, and they're so, to me, pleasing to the eye. Right on. Diana says, it's cool you're a Leo. My hubby and mom are both Leos. I'm really excited to see what this one looks like with that light blue incorporated. Okay, so now we're going to peel this off. And I use this as more background for spreading other things on. So I'm just kind of bunching all my scrap clay up together. After baking, how do these change? Well, let me get one made and I can show you. Because this is one after baking, before spraying, like with the varnish. This is one with the varnish, but no sanding. It would be even more like vibrant and shimmery if it were sanded. What's a lot of fun though is trying to do something complicated that looks simple. Right on. And so sometimes, especially if there's a lot of translucent clay incorporated, it'll be, I mean, a night and day kind of difference. Oh, well, thank you, Preciosa. So now I get to take all these little bead cords that Randy did such a good job on and pick the dog hair out of the clay. No, it was the clay I'd worked on, honey. Yours doesn't have any dog hair in it. You do super good. Can't prove it. That's fair. Luke's inside, but other dogs are not.
All dogs are.
There's a dog outside barking. Or I guess upstairs. Seriously? What on earth? Hey, Luke, please don't bark. Oh, heaven help us. There's people walking on the sidewalk.
Their own legs?
Pretty much on their legs and everything.
Oh, man.
Putting a little bit of water into our mold. And then you can see there's a bit of overhang. And so I'm just taking this and pressing it in. Daniel asks, what are we making today, Vaughn? Same thing we make every day. How to take over the world. You know, I'm making polymer clay cabochons for our Patreon craft crates. I thought y'all might like to see the process that goes into making them. So there's that. Where'd my little tissue blade go? There you are. Vaughn, what is that song you're always humming? Well, today I have a song by Bad Lip Reading stuck in my head. But I often have the Whistle Stop, the song from Disney's Robin Hood, stuck in my head, like always. That's like my go-to happy song. Yesterday I had the Chocobo song stuck in my head. There we are. So are those baked before you wrap them? No, these are raw clay. And I'm just setting them over here on the thing. Where do you get your cups? I love them and want to get some. I'm a cup collector. Like the mugs we drink out of, or... Apart from mail day when it's, what's this? What's this? I got ours, our most recent clay mugs from Skinner Pottery in, oh, what's the town? Joplin? No, it's not quite Joplin. Diamond, Missouri?
No, is it diamond?
I think so.
Diamond?
Do what?
That's technically diamond?
I think so. What color would you suggest for wrapping the cabs? For these ones, I honestly think any metal tone would look really nice. I feel like the vintage bronze, copper, antique copper, titanium silver, and hematite from Parawire are very classic, neutral, goes well with just about anything, metal tones. And I'm trying my best to scrape off as much extra clay as I can without chopping off bits of our mold. I'd really like to make a little stamp with our logo, the tree with the fairy door at the base, to stamp the backs of all of our handmade cabs. I think that would be really cool, but I don't know if y'all would be interested in that or what. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun. There's another one. Really like those greens.
How would you do that?
I don't know.
Like, would you bake it and then have to bake it? Like new clay on the bottom after you smushed it?
No, I'd just, doing them in the mold like this, I'd just stamp the back. You can get those made for pretty cheap, and stamping is a way of signing it for us. All great artists sign their work. Oh, well, thanks, Erin. But yeah, I'll definitely look into doing that. Yeah, Missile says, like, order a special wax seal made. That would probably work pretty well. Because if I could get my hands on one that's metal, that way I could not only press clay with it, but also stamp leather. That would be really cool. Like, I just don't know, like, even where to start, like, to look for companies that do stuff like that. Because I really want my Patreon packages to be special for you guys, because, I mean, I feel really blessed that y'all are as generous as you are. There we go. Just slicing off the back. I also want to see if I can't get my hands on more silicone. Right on. Well, thanks, Erin. Staples makes personalized stamps. Right on. Ooh, I love that kind of banding. And that's the problem too, is I'm making these for you guys, but I'm falling in love with each of them being like, ooh, I like that one. Search up custom metal stamps. There are tons of companies. Right on. Ooh. It was $36 a piece. Yeah, sometimes you just have to eat that kind of price, though. Nostalgic Impressants. Okay. If you go on Amazon and type in custom wax seal stamp, you can get your own made. Okay. Gosh, you guys are helpful. Thanks, y'all. But it's tax deductible. I can justify anything if it's a business expense. But yeah, I want to, you know, because I want to be able to do more than just these kind of basic shapes. Now this one still has a little bit of a dent there on the front. Let me see if we can't smush that out. Infinity stamps, right on. Yeah, I agree with you, Ariana, or Arian. It's worth it if you can use it on a bunch of different stuff. Going to ask Vaughn how you handle your taxes around this time of year. We go to our accountant. We've saved our receipts all year. We print off all the forms that PayPal and Etsy and Google and everybody gives us, and I go in tears to the accountant and beg them to save me from the government because I don't want to go to jail. And they do a pretty good job. So, but that is how I deal with taxes. That's true. Sparky says you can do your RY logo. Oh, Penny says, okay, everyone, I'm taking y'all to bed with me so I can lay down and watch Vaughn. Put your safety belts on. Ariane says we wouldn't let you go to jail. Well, but still, it's like, I don't know, I don't like being afraid that's like, well, what if, I messed up on something? And, they're like, nope, no sympathy for you. You should have known better, and get in trouble for, I don't know. I'm just ignorant enough that taxes are scary. Here we go. Oh, that one came out pretty too. I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with y'all today. Sounds like me every tax season. Hubby tells me to file them, and I choke and then hide in the corner. Enchanted says, we have an accountant for our taxes, though I do all the paperwork for the business. She just takes my profit loss statement, and I keep the rest in our filing cabinet. Right on. Carol says, you'll have to tell us what you want for your birthday so we can have time to make you something. Nicole says, can you just imagine Vaughn in jail? She'd be teaching all the inmates how to craft and make superhero costumes from their bedding. Patience asks, do you need a logo made for you? No, I designed one earlier last year, and then did like a watercolor of it. And it's just a like a little spirally tree with a little fairy door at the base. I actually want to make a polymer clay version of it. I actually do think I'm going to have another gardening video come out here soon. I wanted to talk to y'all about how my straw bale beds came along. Like, would y'all be interested in me doing garden videos again? How do you keep your clay pieces from burning? Is there any way to save a piece if it's a little burnt? If it's a little burnt, you can maybe sand off the section that's burnt. Like if it's just like on the edge or something, you might be able to paint over it. Yeah, bushes of love. Okay, that's a lot of yeses on the, Ooh, shortorders.com can make you a stamp. Right on. I can vectorize it in Illustrator if you want. Ooh, wow, maybe. My daughter is an up-and-coming jeweler, currently doing mostly shell, gem, and mineral wrapped work. She will love this. Oh, that's cool. Gardening videos, yes, please. I miss seeing them in the animals. Right on. Anne says straw bales are great for growing strawberries. That's true. The straw bales, I was pretty pleased with them. They took a lot more water than I wanted, but it's I think I definitely like them better for second year growing because they've broken down nicely and all sorts of stuff. Looking forward to doing the winter cleanup in the garden this year. Plus, my mad mind now wants to move the pond. You know, I've been thinking about moving our pond too, actually. I just don't know where I'd put it. Because, I mean, the pumps in both of our ponds burnt out. So I'm going to have to get in there and, like, really muck around and stuff anyways. I'm like, well, if I'm moving it, you know, well, if I'm already in there doing all this, I may as well, you know, maybe. So I just don't know. We'll see how it goes. Are you singing Yes Sir, That's My Baby? No, it's something by Bad Lip Reading. It's like Seagulls, Stop It Now. It's a ridiculous song that is awesome. Danny asks, how many cats do we have? We currently have 3 in the house and 1 mouse that they have not caught. Lots of strawberry plants are starting to bloom now. Oh, wow. Where are you at, Teresa? That your strawberries are blooming. So you can see this is pretty repetitive work, but it's really like, I think it's soothing. I like doing it. But I think Randy and I may actually have to go and get more black clay from Joann's because I have a 50% off coupon. Don't cry. I know we just got over being sick from last time we went into town. But we need groceries anyhow. I know. You can grunt all day long. Grunting like a Sam dog. But that way we can get lots more cabochons made for our patrons. Wow! Thank you, Michelle. She says, sent you $20 by PayPal. Don't reject it, LOL. I'll be sure to let Randy know. He goes through and takes care of our PayPal orders.
There's an awful lot of what is this?
Yeah.
If you're like, oh.
And says, Vaughn, sing to us because you have a pretty voice.
Sing.
Sing for me.
Sing.
Well, I'm still a bit congested, so I can't guarantee it'll be any good, but... Randy. Anne says, Randy, be good. Oh, Nickel, sing for us, our crafting angel of music. Ooh, this would be a really good technique for making turtle shells. That's a good idea. If we had a little turtle shell mold. Turtle. Where can I find that mold that you're using? I haven't been able to find it in stores lately, but on Amazon. Be careful with whistle stop because Disney cracks down on copyright strikes. Now, that's something with the copyright with doing music. I can do covers all day long of other people's music. I just can't do like someone else's, you know, like upload their exact music. I got a cardboard cut the other day and I'm dying. Oh, Michaels sells them? Okay, now I don't know if every Michaels in every area is the same, but if you can find them, get them. I think I want to get another one, that way Randy and I can both use them at the same time. Which that sounds like frivolous.
Yeah, what?
Having multiples of this mold.
Oh.
But it's also whenever we're making, I use a really soft, like, basic Sculpey for a mold. Or for making the cores sometimes. And it would be really nice to be able to, you know, load 2 of them up at once. I'll see if I can't find it and then post a link for you, Emma. Hobby Lobby baking section. Ooh, that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, because I mean, if it's silicone, you can do resin in it. And I've been wanting to do that resin casting. Randy, I wanna go shopping. Randy's like, you do not need more stuff. You do not need to go shop. I need more clay, though.
You do not, I repeat, do not need more stuff.
Look at how pretty that one is. Ooh, Yvette asked, that reminds me, would you like some royalty-free tunes, Vaughn? Sure. Because I've been listening to Swamp Kitten, or Swamp Kitty, and it's awesome, but I don't think I'll be able to use it for background music, because, like, vocals layered over a video where I'm talking can be quite distracting, or at least that's what I've had people from the internet tell me. Soap molds and candy molds, right on. I'll check that out, y'all. Do you like blues? I think so. I like a lot of, like, anything that's nice, like, easy listening, I can get into. I don't know, I get tired of pop pretty quickly, sometimes. But, if it's, like, good instrumentals, some nice funky jams, I can get into it. I don't even know if that one's going to have any to scrape off. Hola. Yeah, it had a bit to scrape off. So these would be a really nice, like, kind of more petite pendant. The blend of the fill-in clay you're using would be a great cab, right? Like, and I like it when they're kind of modeled on the back and stuff, too. But are y'all excited to be getting these as in your Patreon packages?
Boy, howdy.
Oh, he's recording recently. I'll do some backgrounds for you. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Right on. Been lazy all day. Have a good shower, Amethyst. Every month I cannot wait to get my package. Right on. Oh, that makes me so happy. Well, I have to go for now. I had the day off, so I have to get the house together. Ooh, for our D&D session. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Hey, Bente. I'm actually making some little polymer clay cabochons to send to my patrons on Patreon who sign up for my craft crates and things. And I thought I'd share the process with y'all. If I were to do loops for you, how long would you... Oh, usually like a 5-minute long thing of just like jamming, and then I'm able to loop that on the longer videos. Or like anything from 2 minutes to 5 minutes is really usable. Gosh, that's so generous though. Be sure if you send, like, email it to me or Dropbox it or something, to list any links that you'd like me to promote for you guys for your music, because it's really generous of you. I want to be able to give something back. Or like a YouTube channel. We could feature you in our credits every time I use a video with your music in the background. And there's that one. And now, sorry, I don't mean to cough in your ear. Go get this turned around and pop it back into here. Sorry for the super bright lights in your face. I'm not a very good host whenever it comes to this stuff. And I'm going to be feeding this through the pasta machine. And we'll get to see how it looks with that light blue put on there. Yeah, I like to roll it out into a log and then just pinch it down. It makes it a little bit easier to feed it into the machine, I think. It's nice little blending. When are you coming to Tulsa again? We will be in Tulsa in July for Tokyo in Tulsa. Oh, I love that blending. So pretty. Okay. So now, that was all it takes to get it kind of layered together. So now we're moving the camera back over. Yay! Try checking out wish.com for clay molds and tools. Right on. I'll do that. Yvonne, you keep on doing what you do, make me happy. I'm 60 years old, never thought that I'd be doing chainmail and polymer clay. I used to do shabby chic. Love you. Oh, well, thanks so much, Carol. I'm really glad that you guys like what we're doing. And you're never too old or too young or too invested in your career or too invested in a certain style or too inexperienced, or you're never too anything to not try something new, you know? It's like, you know, and I try to remind myself of that too. It's even with my hoop dance, it's like if you're not dropping your hoop, you're not learning anything. If you're not messing up, you're not learning anything. So sometimes it's really, you know, it can be discouraging to be like, oh man, I fudged that. But that's just, you know, it's always okay to fudge it up a bit. Well, I was just reading earlier today by Sam Flegel. He had posted on his social media, he was like, you learn more from bad art than you do from good art. And I was like,
It's oddly specific.
Oops, I cut too thick on that one. Y'all are saying I'm ancient. I hope I get to be ancient one day. That is a luxury in my family's bloodline. Just got my new pliers and wire to start wire wrapping. I'm going to start with the headbands I wear, so I'll have more. Then I'll move on to jewelry. Right on, Amber.
He's upstairs.
Being an El Doggo. Rembrandt, only you see the mistakes, the others see beauty. Right on. Oh my god, I caught you live. Haley! I've been watching your videos a long time on my own account. This is my husband's. Right on. I'm glad you were able to catch me. Oh, I cut way too deep on that one. But yeah, you just slice and you get all those little patterns and colors. I'm really excited to see how they come out with this light blue though. Like really, really. So yeah, all the slicing and stuff that I was doing earlier embeds it into the clay. Woo! Well, happy early birthday, Nancy. And don't ever hesitate to layer some pieces over other pieces and like just kind of, I don't know, fiddle with it. It's fun. Uh-oh, cut way too deep. Okay. So we're going to put that back on. Cut me deep, bro. Squish, squish, squish. Bring it all down a bit. Look at that. Little flakes, but so pretty. Excuse me. So I'm bringing them out, slicing them down. Oh, that one's nice too. Okay, So now I'm actually going to take this, and I want to stretch this super way lots. So I'm actually going to slice right there. It's not the 80s anymore. You do not have to go with the cutting. The clay is not going to kill your street rep. It might though, Erin. You don't know. It's better to not chance it in today's age. There we go. Nice little thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just jibber-jabbering. Get off of me. My fingers are all super sticky because I've got like polymer clay embedded into my, you know, fingerprints. Oh, well, bye, Carol. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh, I love that. Little stripies.
Been watching too much Bob's Burgers.
What?
Little stripies.
Who says that? Am I sounding like Linda again?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Mommy doesn't drink, Mommy has fun. Ooh, white clay would be a really good idea. Ooh. Oh, look at how that came out. All that detailing. I think that'll spread really nicely. And there we are. Okay, I'm going to fill in a couple more little spaces with just super small slivers. My little craft knife go. There you are. Oh, there it is. See, I'm just going to take a little slice. And I want a little bit more color right there, just like that actually. That's perfect. Gravity did all the hard design work on that one for me. Hey, Victoria. Does anyone know if it's safe to use polymer clay for gauges? You know, those earrings, things that people use to stretch out their ears. You can use them in gauges. I highly recommend that you either coat it in a non-porous resin or only use them on fully healed ears. Because polymer clay is still pretty porous, so bacteria and stuff, even after it's been like buffed and shined and sealed and everything, bacteria can still get in there, and you don't want to risk, you know, having sorry, Elon Musk says craft some black tar heroin, and I'm like, oh my god. Not today. I'm preoccupied. Okay, so I'm flipping this around. And we're going to feed this through the pasta machine. So, oh no, my stream's skipping, Anne says. It might be time to retire for the day. I have so much to thank you for, Lee says. For me, you for me crafting, which basically saved my life. I've been bedridden for over a decade, and I found your purpose and income because of you. Oh, Lee, I'm so glad to be happy. Or to help. I'm so happy to be helpful to you.
Happy to be happy.
How is your machine not moving anymore? How do you mean? I just discovered your videos and I love the clay ones. I'll be 37 on Sunday and I'm a mixed media artist as well. Love your dragon's eyes also. Well, thanks. Okay, so we're going to get a good look of what it looks like before passing it through the machine.
You just clamped your machine down, right?
Yeah, I guess. And I'm going to feed it through on the thickest setting. And then, oops. This is, oh, it's clamped to the little, there's a clamp here on the side. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to try to get this to be roughly about that size. So I lowered it down to 2, feeding it through, down to 3, feeding it through. Now I'm going to move it down to 4 and feed it through. And that's pretty close. Going to make sure there's no air bubbles trapped. What are you mumbling over there?
5 personal space. 4 personal space.
And now since it's been stretched quite far that way, you can see, I'm going to try to feed it through, well, it's been stretched this way. I'm going to feed it through like this and try to feed it through that way.
More personal space.
You should coat some non porous stuff. Wait, what's going on? So there we are on 1.
Personal space.
2 personal space. Oh, Randy. And now on 4.
Personal space.
Not personal space, Randy. I'm gonna make you take me shopping.
You want to drive?
No, I don't want to drive. I'm bad at driving. It's like, do you want to die? No, then you should drive. Not threatening, just being real here. Okay, so I fed it all the way through to my 5th setting. And so you can see, have fun at calculus, how that stretched it out.
I mean, yeah, calculus.
Wow. I should have mixed some translucent in with that blue. And that's the thing, is now I only have to use up this much until it's like, okay, next batch. But yeah, I'm about to use up the last of those cores that you made me and roll out of black clay. So we're going to have to go to the store and get more.
Wait.
Well, you already did all the things you were going to do on WoW today, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So now, yeah, you can see, I mean, but that looks pretty cool. I mean, just in variation from the quite green that it was at before. And I'm not going to cut all of them out. I'm just going to do one for you guys. Well, it's honestly, Randy and I are such homebodies. We kind of hate having to leave the house. Are you going to show how to get them shiny? I have a separate tutorials on how to sand your clay. But with these ones, to get them to be nice and shiny like this, I just spray it with Pim. Oh, I'm so glad this helped cheer you guys up. There's the moon. Oh no. Yeah, there was a super big, crazy big moon last night. The night before it, at least here in southwestern Missouri, it had a halo around it, which is pretty cool. Oh, gross little squelchy noises. And now just kind of slicing through. Oh, Julie says, I'm so excited to finally catch you live for the first time. I love you guys in all your videos. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. Just slicing off the excess. Rubbing it down. Bye, Horror. Thanks for hanging out. And that's how they're looking with the blue. I think on the next layer, I'm going to incorporate some translucent with this blue pearl. And yeah, these ones I won't be sanding because I'm going to have about 400 of them to sand. But y'all can feel free to sand them whenever I get them sent out to you for my patrons.
Well, should you pin them?
But I will be pimming them. Well, the pim sands off so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, anything sands off easily when you're using, 600 grit sandpaper to start with.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But yeah, it'll sand off easy enough if they decide to sand it. Okay. But I don't want to send it not varnished for those who just want to wire wrap it.
That's fair.
Can you explain when and why to use translucent clay and how to use it? Oh, well, thanks. Kira says it looks like labradorite. That's what I was going for. Translucent clay, I would just take and mix in with, like, Here, I can show you. Let me get this. Do you have to sand them? No, you don't have to sand them at all. But it's just, it makes them quite nice whenever you do. Oh, send them? Yes. Because my patrons paid. What else would you use if you can't get PIM? The Sculpey glazes work pretty well. There's a type of like floor varnish that you can use. This is Sculpey translucent. I'm going to try to get my hands on some Kato translucent today at the store to incorporate, but you'll just break off some of it. And then whenever I'm using translucent clay, I use way more of the translucent than I do of whatever color that I'm adding. So now I'm going to come through and I'm just pulling off some of this pale blue, and I'm going to take it and just smush it together. I'm going to turn this, there we go. But, and then just kind of mix it in together. And you can see even just that little bit is giving it like a really nice tint. I'm going to add just a bit more. And it's also really nice for doing like some marbling and things. Water-based Varathane. Okay, that's awesome. Because I do want to try out different things for tinting and stuff, or for sealing and stuff as well. Because PIM is quite expensive. It's like almost $15 per can. But yeah, just kind of folding and mixing. And so now we have a pale shimmery translucent blue that it won't bake down to like see-through, but it comes off pretty cool whenever you mix other colors in with it. Like this one here has a little vein of translucent through the center there, and so the background color shows through a little bit more than what it would you know, otherwise. But I just priced it and it's $25 a can. Good gravy. It's been a minute since I bought some. I bought a ton of it. I guess it might have been on sale or something, but I got like 6 cans of it when it was at $15 a can from Polyclay Play. I got it from Polymer, polyclayplay.com. So, oh, kitty sneezing. But on that note though, I think I'm going to let you guys go. Randy and I've got to go get groceries and stuff today anyhow. I'm going to try to get him to take me by the craft store so I can get some more clay so I can keep making cabochons for our patrons, and hopefully we'll catch a mouse and all sorts of stuff. But quit grunting, Tina. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for all of your generosity, everything. My mood is completely opposite end of the spectrum from where it was before logging on today. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye and happy crafting.